Hello everyone, my name is Vlad and welcome to my channel. I'm in my Lego display room, as you can see from behind me, and I've been really working hard on my Lego expansion of my city. And what I wanted to do is, in my new city, I'm going to go with the whole MILS plate system for all my landscaping and roads, because I can make them more detailed, much more defined, and they're a lot easier to move around if I want to reconfigure the city. So having said that, I came up with two methods of making the road system, and I want to see what you guys' opinion is. So why don't we get started on that? So this is the current road system I have in my Lego city. It's pretty much based on the old plate, the road system, which became obsolete about a year ago. It's basically a base plate with the road painted on, and the sides, each side has studs, 6 studs wide, 4 sidewalks, and so forth. This is what I have in my Lego city. What I want to do is I want to go in my new expansion section to the MILS plate system, and then eventually move everything on my road to MILS plate. So in doing that, I came up with 2 options. I want to see what you guys think. So first I'm going to bring in both options. So here's both options on a MILS plate system. As you can see, basically I've used a base plate and some 2x2 bricks and plates to make this. And one of them uses the current Lego road system and the other one uses a custom road system. So let's first look at the Lego road system. So I'm going to put this one aside. So this is one option. I'm going to move it this way. This is using the Lego road system and then putting on some extra sides. So the road comes out to be about the same width as the old road system. Now the advantage of this one is it's a little bit cheaper, and so it costs less to do. It tends to be a little bit more sturdier in the middle because it's a plate and it utilizes the road system. So I would have to buy the current road system plates, and that comes with also some road sign trees and plates. So there's some advantages of that. Now if I go to the second option, that's this one right here. This one right here is using bricks to make the road, and custom, and then just plates, custom colored to make the dividing line and the solid white lines on each side. So let me go through first of all what I like about this one here. I like that I could use the yellow line strips in the middle and make them however width I want. In this case, it's 2 plates wide. And that is because they look more realistic. They look what we have here in North America. Now, this road plate system, and I basically got this from several people use it on the internet, so I do like it, is the same width as the old road plates. And the advantage is that it looks much more realistic. I do like that it's doesn't have, like the Lego one, that doesn't have the squares in the middle, as right here. In the Lego one, you could see the plates squares, so it's much more evident. It's not quite as uniform. This one has a little bit more uniformity. The disadvantage is it kind of has a little bit of a brick pattern. So it's one thing or another, but I think the brick pattern looks a little bit more uniform, and I could end up making parking stalls, crosswalks, anything I want. While in this one here, I'm pretty much stuck with the width of the lines the way they are and having them white. I could somehow use the yellow ones in here, but since this is 2 studs, it would be a little bit more difficult to do. And it'd be wider or narrower, and it wouldn't be centered, so it'd be a lot more work. This one's, as I mentioned, this one's cheaper. This one's more expensive to make because it requires more parts, more bricks, so the cost is a little bit higher. But I do tend to like this one. but this one has its advantages too. So I want to see what you guys think. Leave me some comments for that. Now there's one more thing I want to bring up on these plates that I want to see what all you guys think is. I'll use this plate for an example because they're both the same. Is the standard MILS plate road system, what most people use, is 2 plates high, as you can see right here on this side. There's 2 plates high right here. And that is so you can put the also the drain, make a hole for the drain, leave one of the studs empty, if you can see it there. You make the drain like that. That's what a lot of people do now. What I don't like about it is if I take a Lego figure, if I hold it up here, right here, and I take a Lego figure, the curb is pretty high. Like most curbs aren't that high, so I find the curb really quite high. It should only be maybe about a stud and a half high, plate and a half, I should say, high. So I don't like the height. So what I've tried doing is I've tried making it just 1 stud high, just like you see here. The way I did that is I actually elevated the road by 1 additional plate here. Here I cheated a little bit and I put an extra plate thickness. Normally it wouldn't be this thick, but just wanted to compare both sides. Now how I did the drain on this side is I did a little bit of a gap here. I ended up making a gap and putting a plate, 1x2 plate stud there, actually brick in there. And then I put the grading, the 1x2 grading on there, and it does leave a little bit of a tiny gap there, but I think that's could be part of the drainage system too. So this is more like, looks like this drainage system in the old Lego plates, but it's much more realistic and it works, and I think that works too. So I'm more inclined to go to the 1 stud because this looks more realistic on an actual figure. The 1 stud, it is not such a high elevation as this one right here. And since this would be the same height as since I elevated the road, and I did this in both base plates, by the way. I also did this on the Lego one as well. I elevated as you can see 2 plates high right here. So it works on both systems, and again I put in the drainage here or the whole drainage on the side. I'm preferring to go this method of 1 stud and putting the drainage on the side because I think it looks better, but I want to see what you guys think. Should I go with the standard 2 stud high sidewalk ledge, or should I just go with the 1 stud high and put the drainage on the side right here? Which makes it more realistic for roads, in my opinion. But so let me know what you guys think about that. That's it for this video. So should I be going with the 2 stud high sidewalk or the 1 stud high sidewalk? Plate high, I should say, or tile high? Or should I go with the existing road system that Lego has like this, or should I make my own roads here out of bricks? So let me know what you guys think, and remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy this. And we will see you next time. Have a great day.